we are now moving on to the next topic. And Taylor, that's you. This is your moment.
It's my moment to shine?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Everybody needs to relax, right?
I'm relaxed right now.
The reign of Korea is not yet over. There was a lot of talk after week 1 of Worlds, and there was a lot of talk after Neeb became the first foreigner to win a Korean tournament in StarCraft 2. Albusnox Luna beat the Rocks Tigers week 1, and everyone's starting to say that Korea perhaps is beginning to falter, but let's be honest here. Korean rosters are still the favorites in just about every single game they compete in, and that doesn't look to be changing anytime soon. And so, really, guys, let's just wait until the end of Worlds when 2 Korean teams face off in the grand finals to decide which Korean team is the best team in the world. So, guys,
do you think Samsung?
Why not? Let's literally any 3 of them. I mean, there are 3 Korean teams in the quarterfinals right now.
Well, the thing is, 2 of them are on the same side of the bracket,
Right,
and those
sure.
are probably the 2 strongest ones. So you could see some world where Cloud9 or H2K or Albusnox Luna
crazy.
Get to the final somehow. But even then, people are going to discredit any Western team that comes from the right side of that Worlds bracket getting to the final. So I agree. I mean, they still got the 1 seed in every single group that they were in. So I'm down with the Korean hype train.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that the Koreans aren't still the favorites in every single esport that they have major teams in.
Okay, StarCraft, yes.
StarCraft, League of Legends,
and then League of Legends.
Overwatch now.
Overwatch, they're not the best team.
They're going to be very shortly.
I mean, there's no best team in Overwatch
Korean
right now, right?
first-person shooter team that has ever won anything
Sudden
big.
Attack.
It has always been West.
But has there ever been an esport in Korea where it's they're a big focus? Because the way the Korean ecosystem kind of works, is if they're not about that game, then the best players don't go there. Their best players are not playing that sport. They're playing StarCraft, they're playing League, they're playing these other games.
That's how it is in Dota. There's one team, MVP. I mean, there's a bunch of umbrella teams there, but they do not get a lot of practice there. They have to.
It's because they don't have a server.
Not to mention the Overwatch thing. Overwatch is more of a team-based situation than a shooter. That goes against your argument. I think that they'll be really good in Overwatch too, because it's all about abilities and team coordination, which they seem to be very good at games like that.
The other thing too is when League started and Korea was just getting into it, the first couple tournaments they went to, it was kind of haha, Korea's not that great.
Yeah.
China, they sent E home or something, and you're okay, that's great. And then a couple months later, World Championship runs around, and it's a Korean team versus a Taiwanese team. So that's how it's probably going to be in Overwatch, in my opinion.
I don't agree with that.
I mean, they're going to build team houses, they're going to grind crazy, and you're going to have NA streamers. It's going to be the same thing that happens in other esports, I think.
Well, I would love to see that. I really would actually love to see that. But I
hope I'm wrong.
I think you are overstating Korea's dominance in every esport. I think they are really great in League of Legends and StarCraft, but besides that, what else is there?
Every single esport that they've committed to.
Okay,
They
besides
just got into
Heroes of the
Dota.
Storm.
They just got into Dota, and they are already looking really good at Dota too.
What do you mean they just got
They're just getting out of Dota.
Where are you?
I'm here right now. They did well at TI, the Korean team.
Yeah, they did well. They did okay.
Yes.
But they've been every other TI too.
No, they haven't. Not every other TI.
They were C-Deck was in the.
They were not at TI3.
Maybe C-Deck was Chinese.
They're next Chinese menu.
Oh my! Where are you?
All right,
Who are you
stop.
right now? Wow, this show just ruins the credibility of Yahoo
Yeah,
Esports every time we have it.
it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
But my point is, every time Korea commits to an esport, they become the dominant region in that esport, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. Just based on the pure, just the way that the Korean teams practice and the way that they come in. It takes them mere months when they get into something to become the best in it. And Overwatch is still either the number 1 or 2 PC game in PC bongs in Korea. There's no way that they're not going to become.
I wish I could say that if it had been a week ago, I would have been yeah, whatever. The Korean teams got super exposed the first week of Worlds. Everything's fine. TSM's going to win. Everything's great. I tweeted about North America versus North America finals. And then, boom,
Literally
week
impossible.
2. It's just, we're living in a terrible world right now.
Yeah, the one thing I'll say is if there is a game or genre that's going to combat them, it is a first-person shooter. Like Europe kind of has that stuff on lock. Like the Swedes, the Danes, like those players are often like beastly. So I hope Overwatch is the one. But
It's
like
barely a first-person shooter.
that's what I was gonna say though.
Yeah.
But what Travis was saying, I agree.
barely. The whole concept is this.
But it's so much more about like timing windows and like comboing ultimates, and it's a
Team
lot less
comps.
about like, oh man, that op just took that guy's face off. You know, it's so much less about that. And so
glad you can capture the depth of Counter.
yeah, that's basically what it is. Is like, that guy's got an op.
I agree with you that when they fully commit to a game, they are very, very good at it. But
I mean, even Street Fighter, right? With Infiltration. Like,
most of those guys are Japanese, but I agree. Yeah.
but the winner of EVO was Korean.
Dylan, are you okay over here? What? Okay, we're gonna move
Tokido
on.
just won in Singapore. And he's Japanese.
Listen, Dylan is struggling. I feel like we need to.
I don't understand what's
We need to
happening.
throw him a lifeline here by going to a break. So anyway, I guess we can just wrap up and say that Koreans are the best at everything, and they're going to stay that way for a while. Check out Yahoo Esports Live every Monday at 3 p.m. Pacific.